The first thing to share is it's kind of interesting. That experience I just recently shared about the individual coming to me on the real side. I had somebody submit a form on one of the websites I created to enroll in the courses or enroll to receive the monthly courses. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That was a little fun. But anyways, I had a real side experience just last night. Again, meeting with this Arcturian being who wants to provide us support. The one that had met with all of us at the beach and gave us that technology. What I seen this time was we were at a table, and I was sort of in like a bird's eye view looking down at the table. So also kind of indicating that, physical realm, kind of personal realm type happening. And I'm looking at the table, and it looks like we're going over a schematic or some kind of technical drawing. And I see, Duane, you're there, you're leaning on the table and you're holding a pencil. And the Arcturian being is leaning in, and we're all kind of discussing kind of like a game plan. But that was the experience I had, just kind of continuing meeting, building this kind of relationship, you might say, with this being. So that was the experience. Thank you.
No, that's great, Jeremy. So again, you have a relationship there like we all do, like we know people here or what have you. And so plus you get the experience because you're willing to do that, you're willing to step up. And also that you're a witness. We are all witnesses for each other. This is how we support each other. It's very, very important. We witness what's going on. We witness what's taking place. We decide to become involved, we decide to step up, etc. That's our focus, and we continually see how to better understand and recognize what's going on. So it's all very, very important. You're seeing that. And so we get the adventure, we get to do all this. And yes, when we're planning something, you see, this helps our attention to eventually more so and more so recognize the isness. So we want to have activity and we want to be a part of that activity. And creation, that's the whole idea. It's not just the old way of just sitting around and we take in ideas, but we want to create positions where we have the activity that refers to the isness and not just have activities. In other words, yes, go be a doctor or whatever. But if it's just about becoming a doctor or, a businessman or whatever, that just goes nowhere. That's a dud. But if you set it up in a particular way to where it's steps for people and yourself to go through, because you're creating your own process, you're building your own road, you might say, to travel on. And in creation, to better recognize, if that's your intent, to better recognize the isness and to eventually stand real with that. So in the meantime, yes, we're doing all these little things, we're planning whatever, and this helps us focus on this endlessness because it just keeps going. And eventually we get through creation and see we're set up with the perpetual, you might say, motion to have that focus with the isness all life is. So it's very important to get involved, to do whatever. When Paul was here, I did the same thing. I was out there. I went out in the public. I was very nervous. The personal self was very nervous, but did the intro lectures for over 30 years in the public. I set up everything that I could, fairs, booths, lectures, etc. I would look through the city, all of Orange County, all the different cities in Orange County, etc., and set up everything I could. And the classes, I had classes all the time, etc. And so this creates this perpetual motion where it's automatic that gets you through this, etc. So yeah, all these little things are very important, and this is why I really recommend that each person with their whole life just totally get involved, because what else is there? Everything else goes nowhere. Even though it looks good, a person has a profession and they're doing this or that, or they have a good life, that's only a few moments and anything can happen and it's gone. And it's happened before. Past lives are gone. There's a war, there's earthquakes, there's planets colliding, whatever. In a moment, it's gone. It's that awareness and having that focus and intent and doing something wholeheartedly while you're here. Yes. Thank you, Jeremy. That's cool. Thank you.